Well, hello, and we're back with Lazy Sunday Streams. Today, The Witcher 3, a game that I played when it released. One of the last games. Let's just check out some scenery here while I do a brief intro for this game. Obviously, this game is pretty gorgeous looking. Even on a base PS4, I'm sure on a Pro it just runs much better, and on PC as well. Unfortunately, my PC is pretty old, so this was one of the last new AAA games that I bought for it. And although it ran okay when the game launched, a couple patches later, the performance really tanked. And I'm sure I could have, patched it again or looked into the problem, but the thing is, I was not really having a lot of fun with this game. Wow, that just looks really good. One of the things I really enjoy about this game is the wind. The rain is kind of a little hard to see, so it doesn't always make a big impression, but the wind is ever present in this game. And I really enjoy that. This is one of the few games that I've played that actually makes me want to go outside. And it may have had something to do with why I stopped playing it. But the fact is, when this game came out, I was not really enjoying it. Now, obviously, it's been patched a lot in the, I guess, 5 years. I think it was 2015, right? Since it came out, even on console. And it's basically a whole new game in most respects. Even like things like the UI, movement have been updated. So obviously I really commend CD Projekt Red for that. I do still think as an RPG it's a little clunky, and I've certainly benefited greatly from basically having done this once before. Otherwise, this like skill tree is a little confusing to use. The alchemy and inventory, there's a lot of things to learn, and also like the game just kind of throws tutorials at you somewhat randomly. But again, I played it for like 30 hours before, and so coming back to all this has been a whole lot easier. And now that I'm finishing up the tutorial section at the beginning, I feel a lot more prepared to actually have fun with this game, which I'm really looking forward to. But when I played it back in the day, basically I hit about like 30, maybe like 35 hours, and I was like level 6, and I was like stuck on a quest, and I was just like, well, I don't feel like I should be that under-leveled for this, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Basically, the game just became too confusing for me to figure out. And the way it handles its open world is a little bit different than other games, because it's big and there's a lot of stuff to interact with, but it's also arcadey in the sense that it's like, yeah, I mean, you can just pick up, there's like billions of herbs to pick up in the world, and then you get a lot of items, and then like sometimes you're looking for things but you can't find them, and you end up finding other stuff. So it's a different open world experience than something like a Rockstar game, which is a lot more curated to lead you down certain avenues, especially at the beginning, and kind of introduce you to things. And then if you want to dive deeper into something, there's usually a way for you to do that. This game is a little bit clumsier in that sense, that it just kind of throws a lot at you at the beginning, even though it has this very curated tutorial section where you have to kill the griffin. Yeah, it's a little bit different. You definitely feel the difference in like game design aesthetic compared to other studios. So I think that's also part of what adds to this game's appeal, is just the different feel of it. Even the way it looks looks a little bit different than, say, like Red Dead 2, which I was just recently playing. So I'm happy to report that it's made a much better impression on me the second time around, although there's still clunky things like the movement. The horse mechanics are awful. But yeah, I'm a lot happier with the game. I even won a round of Gwent. Go figure. One of the things I really enjoy about this game is just the amount of thought and detail that goes into almost every character interaction. And it seems almost weird to... I mean, obviously I'm not the first to point it out either, but it seems weird to, like, have such a specific thing elevate the game so much, but it really does, just because there's no, like, little quest that doesn't have just a little twist of flavor somewhere in it to make it special. And by the way, of course, I have seen the series on Netflix, which I thought was very entertaining, also a little bit flawed, but overall a very nice package, and I'm looking forward to season 2. But that also captures the kind of, like, sword for hire, Witcher for hire feel that I'm assuming the books have. I haven't read the books. I'm really curious to do so now. But that's something that this open world also has that, like, something like Red Dead doesn't, where, like, your quests actually, like, not only story-wise, but mechanically, like, you feel like you're helping out a town, you know? That's not something I've put a lot of thought into, so I can't really, like, get any deeper into it right now, but there's something this game does, even, like, as far as, like, killing monsters, like, the amount of preparation that it takes just feels very immersive as far as, your role as a Witcher. So, considering how beloved this game is, I'm assuming that is something that has really resonated with players, because it's something that stands out to me about this game. So anyway, with the actually, I'm gonna do... I think I have a push and a craft. So yeah, I just killed the Griffin, which is essentially the end of this tutorial, and I can craft a potion. All this, like, crafting is really... I remember it being really overwhelming last time around, although I think I had more stuff crafted by the time I got to this point. Probably because I spent more time in this area. I'm not sure how long I've been playing this, but it can't have been nearly as long as I took before. So yeah, it's cool how you, like, build up your inventory. And now that I'm planning on playing the game all the way through, or at least, until I change my mind anyway, I'm more looking forward to trying out all this stuff that I've been kind of crafting on the side, and now that I understand the menus and the UI better. But yeah, it was really off-putting, and I know that the game has been patched so severely that I would be curious to kind of see a timeline of the different iterations of this game. Anyway, let's hear some dialogue and story. We might be in for a while on this.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fists starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
You'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show to newcomers. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Well, let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my
Let
sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What'd the Emperor promise you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get up, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Dead!
I wonder if there was an option to spare them. Probably doesn't seem like it.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emreis. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Ooh, some very late textures there. Oh, again. Ouch.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then... We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to get some of these books. Seems like a pretty good lore and world building.
It must suffice.
Thingmere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short, while the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
and prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Ari.
This is, I guess, the stuff that has to do with the previous games, which I don't know anything about. I'm kind of curious to go back to them, although I know that they're not as good as this one. So that might be kind of a chore. But, you know, I've played old games before. So let's see. I tend to be the good guy in games. So let's say I spared his life and he escaped.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is
Flotsam of Vernon Roche. Join Yorvith. He helped me out. I don't know who these people are. I'm sure if I'd been reading my story notes, I would, but that's a tall order. Vernon Roche, Yorvith. Who sounds like a nicer person? Vernon. Well, considering that there was something that happened in Waco related to a guy named Vernon, I'm gonna go with Yorvith. Let's just take that.
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Square-Tel unit.
a slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. The infamous summit at Lochmuir. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
I guess I could be consistent and help Yorvith again. Or I could be kind of a ladies' man. Let's go with that.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Merigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tunsil.
Well, that certainly seems like the most interesting choice. Let's go with that.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches.
dissolved, irrevocably. I killed Letho and Loch Muin.
So we heard. It's a good thing we did. Saved our agents so messy and difficult. I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc. Here,
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Garrett. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
I guess I like this one. Oh, can I take them all? Yeah. Oh, the towel. Light armor. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace, but we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
I don't know why this is so
The
amusing.
gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
I love protocol shit. I don't know why.
In Grimi et Art Kerzer. Dijven Aden in Khan et Marvut. Emir var Emreis.
Wow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer et do orde.
Rebellion namen, wat gun favor. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you are looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
So another thing I don't know, because I haven't played this, is how much your choices actually affect everything. But I guess I'm gonna take it seriously and try to do a little bit of role playing. Ah, what's his face?
And kids.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. True authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other.
You know what, this game, now that I'm playing it, I've been playing some of the older Uncharted games. This game definitely has an Uncharted flavor to it. Something about the graphics. Oh yeah, I need to get... I remember that now. I think I can get a bunch of food here if I'm not mistaken.
Vedimi, directly out of the novel. A shame I haven't.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find one. I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors, but there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roam the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Cool. What? Just... Oh. Bye, Yennefer. Holy shit. Ooh, I got lots of stuff to read. I didn't remember that this game had books like this. I'm not going to do that on stream, obviously, but I'll check them out. Nope. Yeah. There we go. Lunar shards. That sounds important. I think I already got that book. So yeah, sorry for all the story, but I feel like it's good to get the setup of the world. This game's really good at.
Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
I think this is something else that you can skip if you've played the other games.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well, avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the Free City still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. It is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
So yeah, that was actually really helpful. Glad I did that. Letter to Yennefer.
Scars healed nicely.
I seem to remember Ciri having a big scar in this game. So I don't know about that portrait. Is this the room I was in before? Yes. There's also, this game has a bit of a, like, button blindness, or an input blindness, I guess, where a lot of times I just feel like I have to spam buttons to get things to happen. It's kind of unfortunate.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
One false move and you will regret it.
I think there's somebody... Yeah, there's the guy that plays Gwent or something.
Civilization ends in this campsite.
Let's do it. Ooh. Place a bet, choose the amount. I don't need to bet a whole lot.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
One thing I don't like about this is it's not, the UI is not very clear. Like, I redrew those two cards, but it wasn't totally clear what I got instead of them, so... I'm not huge into card games, but this one's a little bit interesting, so... We'll see how I do at the beginning. If it's not terribly frustrating, then I might stick with it. Let's put them to use. Oh, hello. And like this, I wish... I mean, there's probably a help or something, but I wish I knew what all the icons meant. Damn. And that archer's pretty hardcore. Now, see, like this card also has that handshaking thing. I'm hoping that means it'll have some kind of synergy with that catapult. Let's see what it does. Oh, wait. Ah, I thought he was an archer, not a sword person. Dang it. What's my leader card again? Impenetrable fog. See, like, I don't know what the impenetrable fog does. I don't know which layer that is. So that's annoying. Damn, dude. Fucking relax. Holy shit. Wait, what? What was the effect? Can you please give me information? Fuck. 20. Wait, he gets another card? What the fuck is happening? 30. Holy shit. I guess I'm gonna pass. Because I don't think I can come back from that. Wait, 18? So yeah, I don't get that. I guess I was closer to beating him than I thought. Fuck, dude. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, see, I thought that was the back row. Damn it. Just tell me which row it's gonna be. So at this point I'm just completely out of moves, right? Oh no, I had my leader card to use. Yeah, not too great. Okay, it's not bad. Let's try again. Because I'm sure if I beat this guy, I'll get something good. I don't
Wouldn't mind
forget
a few
the
rounds of cards.
Yeah, I think that's the best I can do right now, right? Yeah, I need to just like look up a tutorial and have like a worksheet for myself or something as I play. Okay, I mean everybody looks pretty fucking strong. So I got rain instead. That's great. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay, so close range. This. So still not sure what the handshake is. Okay, playing hard to get. Yikes. Let's not do that. What the fuck? Wait, what? So he's a spy? But he gets added to my strength? What the fuck is that? So it might be time to play something like this, right? Frost. Close combat to 1. Wow. This is tough. It's tough not knowing anything about anything about your opponent. So, okay. I have this weather card, which is gonna take away 1 point from me, but it should... Well, see, I don't know what those spies he has are gonna do. I don't know what those cards do. Okay. Damn, this is still only the first round, too. I guess I want to go ahead and win it. So let's do that. Holy shit. Okay, I'm learning, I guess. So That's bananas. Impenetrable fog. I don't. Yeah. So. Wait. Yeah, this is just more. Needs more tutorial because it's more complicated than it looks. Share. Let's try it. Yeah, he's just gonna keep piling on the fucking bonuses. Interesting. Okay, so what else you got for me? Nothing. Yeah, those tiebreakers, a whole nother mystery. Okay, I think the game is okay. It's definitely more like I'm gonna have to obviously look up a tutorial if I want to succeed in it, or just get really proactive about finding the cards. I was trying to do that before, but then like, you know, the merchants aren't marked on the map. So fuck you, game, for doing that. Is there stuff to steal? I wish you could zoom the camera out a little bit. This is very, very close up for me. It just makes it a little harder to like kind of take in the view, you know? But obviously the game looks great.
Heard of the Dryhead Brigade? Your kind, sir. Non-humans.
Okay. I guess that's a good intro. I'm probably going to play a little bit more of the game. But I actually want to resize some of the HUD and stuff like that. So mess around with a few more options. But yeah, again, the game has made a really good second impression on me. Be a lot more fun if I could understand you. Just goes to show what, you know, some patching can do for a game. Fixing little things. And obviously that's one of the reasons why CD Projekt Red gets so much love and attention from gamers, and why people are really anticipating Cyberpunk 2077. which oddly, or maybe not oddly, is a game that I'm not really particularly hyped for. I still haven't seen the game do anything like truly revolutionary yet, but I'm hoping that once you get it in action, it's going to be a lot more impressive. So far, it just seems like a really well-written, pretty standard experience, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, thanks for checking this video out. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this game, so it's probably going to go into my regular Sunday rotation. Obviously, I'm going to play it throughout the week, so I'm not going to try to keep up with like a playthrough or anything, but yeah, expect to see some more of it. And I'll keep giving my impressions on the game as I go. Alright, see y'all later.